Hello, I'm going to be showing y'all through some basic Wesnoth modding today. I'm going to show you how to change some stats on a unit and change what units can be recruited during a skirmish. So, the first step is to get to the actual files where you can do this. I'll be following this file path up at the top, which will be here for you to follow along with. I am running Linux Mint with KDE Plasma, but it shouldn't be very different for Windows or Mac. So I have Steam installed to my home directory, so I'm going to make sure I can show hidden files. And then I'm going to go to .steam and just follow this. Going to Steam, Steam Apps, Common, Wesnoth, Data, Core, Units, and else. Now we're going to edit the Archer unit today. We're going to open archer.cfg just in our text editor of choice. So, you can see all of the information for the unit is listed here, and anytime an Elvish Archer shows up in the game's code, it refers to this file. So, let's reduce the cost from 17 down to 1. Let's make the bow attack more powerful. So we're going to change the damage of each hit on the bow from 5 to 20. We're going to save this file, and then we're going to open Wesnoth in Steam. Okay, so I've opened up a local game, just a skirmish with the AI, and I can see that if I recruit an Elvish Archer, it only costs 1 gold, and its bow attack is 20 times 4, reflecting the changes in the CFG file. Now, let's make a change to what units the Rebels faction can recruit. Say I want to, in addition to these units, be able to recruit an Orcish warrior. So I've exited out of Wesnoth because these changes in the file path are only reflected in the game upon restarting it. So I'll go back up from elves, from units, from core all the way to data, and go to multiplayer, because that's where clean faction lines are drawn. Factions. And Rebels default. So we can see all of the units that the Rebels are able to recruit. So we'll just add Orcish Warrior. Save, and open Wesnoth again. Okay, so I've opened a new game with the Rebels again, and now when I go to recruit, I can see an Orcish Warrior is recruitable. Got all the same stats and everything. And this is because I typed in Orcish Warrior, so the game looks for an Orcish Warrior in core and units. So it searches here for something called an Orcish Warrior. And in orcs, in warrior.cfg, we find an Orcish Warrior. So that's some basic Wesnoth modding. I hope this was helpful.